In your morning medical news, health officials say the U.S. is now at risk of losing its measles elimination status as cases soar. Health officials now report more than 700 measles cases nationwide, with Texas accounting for more than 560 of those. A senior CDC scientist warned the Immunization Advisory Committee yesterday that actual numbers probably are even higher.
In talking with families, they may mention prior cases that have recovered and never received testing. Other families that may have cases and never had sought treatment.
This also comes as Texas health officials are having to pull resources from other parts of the state's health department to help to try to contain the spread. The CDC also trying to get more help as well, despite having to deal with massive cuts from the Trump administration. And the FDA is warning consumers about counterfeit versions of popular weight loss drug Ozempic. Officials and manufacturer have discovered fake vials with specific lot and serial numbers you see here on your screen. The FDA says these counterfeits could pose serious health risks and urge patients to check their medications carefully. Consumers can verify authentic products on the manufacturer's website or through your pharmacy. It is a popular pastime scrolling through social media. It has become the norm for many children and teens. Unfortunately, while these apps can allow them to stay connected to friends, they can also cause harm if they're used too frequently. Mandy Gaither has more on how to know if your child is ready for social media and what parents can do to keep them safe while they're there.
Social media has become a significant part of life for many. 77% of high schoolers reported frequent daily social media use in a 2023 national survey by the CDC. But experts say using these apps too much can be harmful to children and teens.
It can affect their mental health, but it can also affect their safety.
Tracy Hurley is with the Child Protection Team at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. She says most experts recommend waiting until a child is in 8th grade before allowing social media. But since everyone develops differently, she says to answer the following questions.
Are they mature enough? Are they responsible with their belongings? Can they take care of the other belongings that they have in the home? And can they follow the other types of rules that you already have set in place at home or at school?
Hurley says if the answer is no to any of these, you may want to wait. She says it's also important for the parent to be ready for a child to have social media. Once your child has these apps, she says parents play a big role in safety. Monitor your child's interactions online. There are apps that can help you do that. Keep communication open about their online experiences, set clear rules and limits for social media use, and finally, be prepared for difficult conversations around things they've seen or done online.
There's wonderful resources out there that can have questions that you might not think of to ask kids specifically about their internet usage and what they do online.
The CDC says it's also important for parents to educate themselves about new devices and websites their kids are using. That can make it easier for you to understand what your kids are doing online. Very important. And a race against time to save St. Joseph's Hospital for local patients. The Chippewa Valley Health Cooperative has a deal to buy the former St. Joseph's, but must decide if the aging building can be salvaged. Advisors have until June to make that critical decision that could restore health care access for many local families.
Our goal is to begin to provide some clinical services there later this year. We won't have an ER open or inpatient beds until we get a full hospital license. It's going to be into 2026.
Reopening St. Joseph's would provide essential services, while the nonprofit's new Lake Hallie Hospital, still 2 to 3 years away, is being built. And if you're raising a child with autism, a special gathering today offers you connection with other parents who understand your journey. The Free Parent Cafe runs from 9 to 11:30 this morning at the Holman Area Community Center. Enjoy breakfast while sharing your experiences with fellow parents and educators. Interested parents can register by calling Stephanie at the number on your screen there. That's 608-394-6932.